The hallways of Snap Inc. were once a vibrant maze of energy, filled with the hum of voices debating system architecture. Today, that sound has been replaced by a chilling silence. Imagine walking past 1,000 empty desks, each one a monument to a career once considered future-proof. These are not just vacated chairs, they are the sign of a massive shift in how the world builds technology. The data point haunting every corner of Silicon Valley is simple yet devastating. 65% of the code inside this company is no longer written by people who breathe, dream, or require a salary. It is written by something else. For the software engineer, the protagonist of our modern era, the rival isn't another developer at a competing firm. It is an invisible, tireless force known simply as the algorithm. While the human coder takes a lunch break, struggles with burnout, or sleeps, the algorithm continues its relentless march across the digital screen. It doesn't ask for equity, stock options, or expensive benefits. It doesn't care about work-life balance or culture. It simply produces day and night without fatigue. This protagonist now faces a reality where their decade of education and years of experience are being distilled into a single, well-crafted prompt. The very tools they helped create are now the architects of their own professional obsolescence. Snap Inc. serves as our catalyst for this investigation. In a move that sent shockwaves through the tech world, the company exchanged 1,000 human lives for a massive spike in automated productivity. This wasn't a failure of the model, but a strategic pivot toward a leaner, faster future. The corporate math was both brutal and efficient. By removing the overhead of human labor and leaning into the generative power of artificial intelligence, Snap achieved a level of output considered impossible for a team of its size. Every line of code produced by the algorithm costs a fraction of a cent compared to the thousands of dollars invested in a human engineer's monthly wages. In the boardrooms of Silicon Valley, the human cost is often viewed through the cold lens of stock performance. When Snap announced these changes, the market didn't mourn the lost jobs. It celebrated efficiency. This is the duality of the tech giant. To the shareholders, the layoff of 1,000 workers was a signal of strength and evolution rather than a sign of crisis. The $500 million in savings turned the company into a darling of the financial sector once again. This corporate villain isn't an individual, but a logic that dictates that if a machine can do it better, faster, and cheaper, the human worker becomes a liability. But what does it mean to say that 65% of code is written by AI? We aren't talking about simple scripts or website layouts. The algorithm has moved beyond the basics and is now tackling complex system architecture and deep-level back-end logic. It is optimizing databases and identifying security vulnerabilities before they are even fully formed in a human mind. This isn't just copy-pasting code, it's a structural evolution where the AI understands the intent of the software. Before we continue, subscribe to the channel and tell us in the comments where you are watching from. The shift from human-led development to AI-driven construction is happening at a scale that defies comprehension. We often look at Snap Inc. as an isolated case of extreme automation, but that is a dangerous misunderstanding of the landscape. They weren't the first to reach this level of depth. They were simply the first to be honest about how well it is working. Behind closed doors at other tech giants, same scripts are running, same layoffs are being drafted, and same algorithms are quietly claiming territory once held by human brilliance. The silence in the Snap offices is the first note in a larger symphony of change rewriting the rules. Snap wasn't the first to do this. They were just the first to admit how well it is working. The ripple effect of Snap's admission has transformed a single corporate story into an industry-wide contagion. While Snap made the headlines, the same tectonic shifts are vibrating through the foundations of Microsoft, Google, and Salesforce. These tech giants are no longer just experimenting with automation, they are integrating it into the very marrow of their daily operations. Within the glass-walled offices of Seattle and the sprawling campuses of Mountain View, the executive mandate has shifted. It is no longer about how many talented engineers a company can attract, but how many it can effectively replace with the silent, tireless efficiency of the algorithm. The competition has moved from a race for human talent to a race for computational dominance, where success requires the fewest humans possible. This brings us to the central conflict of our modern era, the loyalty paradox. For years, the tech world touted AI as the ultimate partner, a co-pilot meant to handle the mundane tasks so that humans could focus on higher-level creativity. We were told that automation would liberate us from the drudgery of debugging and syntax errors. Yet, the reality on the ground feels far more predatory than liberating. The software engineer who once welcomed the AI assistant as a helpful colleague now watches as that same partner systematically dismantles their career path. It is a strange, uncomfortable dance where the tool designed to assist the creator eventually becomes the replacement for the creator. The partner doesn't just want to help you write code, it wants to write the entire repository while you watch from the sidelines. Think of this through the lens of data-driven storytelling. They tell you that while AI might be creating new roles in prompt engineering and ethical oversight, those roles are far fewer in number than the ones being erased in the current purge. To visualize the scale of this transition, one must look at what we call the dark flow aesthetic. Picture millions of lines of code streaming across a digital void, self-correcting and self-assembling at speeds no human brain could possibly track. This isn't the slow mechanical progress of the Industrial Revolution, this is an exponential acceleration. The $500 million in savings achieved by Snap wasn't just a dry number on a balance sheet, it was the collective sound of 1,000 careers being condensed into a single server rack. There is a heavy, emotional weight to the word productivity when it is divorced from human presence. We celebrate the efficiency of the machine, but we rarely pause to consider the quiet desperation of the professional whose life's work is now a legacy system being maintained by a bot. The strategic pause here is necessary to recognize that the finish line has moved for everyone in the workforce. The secret goal of these tech giants is no longer to build massive, sprawling organizations with thousands of employees. Instead, they are moving toward the era of hyper-efficient micro-teams. In this new world order, the goal is to have a single human, the evolved AI orchestrator, doing the work that previously required 20 or even 50 specialized human engineers. The vast, buzzing engineering floors are being traded for small, high-intensity rooms where humans don't write code, but simply direct the relentless flow of the algorithm's output. This transition is not a gradual slope, it is a sheer cliff. We are witnessing the first real-time example of a creator being surpassed by their own creation. If the very people who built the digital world, the architects of the internet, and the masters of logic are finding themselves redundant, the implications reach far beyond the borders of Silicon Valley. If the software engineer is no longer the primary builder, the foundation of the middle class in the tech sector begins to crumble. We must ask a chilling question that hangs over every corporate boardroom and every home office alike. If the creators of the software are being systematically replaced by the software they birthed, who is actually safe from the reach of the machine? The chilling silence of those 1,000 empty desks at Snap Inc. isn't just a corporate statistic, it is a mirror held up to the future of every professional. The silence in the halls is deafening. It shifts the gaze from the glass towers of Silicon Valley directly to your own workspace, demanding a response to a reality that is already here. The question is no longer when the change will happen, but how you will exist within its new boundaries. For the software engineer and the knowledge worker, the ground has shifted. The algorithm is no longer a tool parked in the corner of your desktop. It is a force reshaping professional value. If you are waiting for the industry to return to its previous equilibrium, you are waiting for a ghost that has already vanished. However, the path forward isn't paved with obsolescence, but with a radical metamorphosis. We are witnessing the birth of the AI orchestrator. This is the human worker who refuses to be replaced and instead chooses to evolve. The software engineer of yesterday spent hours debugging syntax and writing boilerplate functions. The AI orchestrator of tomorrow views these tasks as beneath the reach of the human intellect. They do not compete with the algorithm, they command it. They are the directors of a digital orchestra where every instrument is an AI agent capable of generating thousands of lines of code in seconds. The role has shifted from the one who swings the hammer to the architect who designs the structure and ensures the machines build it true to the vision. Survival in this new era requires a brutal assessment of your skill set, high-level systems design, and the ability to translate complex human needs into precise machine instructions are now the currency of the realm. It is about prompt engineering in its most sophisticated form, architecting the logic gates that allow the algorithm to function without error. You must move away from the how of execution and toward the what and why of creation. The competitive advantage now belongs to those who can manage the output of 20 AI agents with more precision than they once managed their own keyboard. This is the new tech reality. It is a world where speed and scale are the only metrics that matter to the tech giants. The $500 million saved by Snap Inc. proved that the market values efficiency over headcount. The era of bloated engineering teams and decade-long career ladders is over. We are entering the age of the hyper-efficient micro team, where a single visionary, backed by automated tools, can outproduce an entire legacy department. The speed of iteration is now measured in minutes, and the scale of deployment is global by default. The fear of AI replacement is a natural response to such a shift, but it must be transformed into the necessity of AI evolution. The algorithm is not an enemy to be defeated, it is an environment to be mastered. The resolution isn't found in a return to the old ways, but in the acceptance that the human element is moving higher up the value chain. We are shedding the mechanical parts of our jobs to reclaim the conceptual ones. The loss of those 1,000 jobs at Snap is a tragedy of timing, but also a final warning for the decade to come. It tells us that the threshold has been crossed. As we look back at the silent servers, we realize that the 65% of code now written by AI at Snap is just the beginning. It is the first chapter of a story that ends with a reimagining of what it means to work. The era of the human coder is ending, but the era of the human creator is just beginning. The choice is yours. Stay behind with the legacy systems, or step forward as the orchestrator of the future. The invisible rival is already here, but as engineers are replaced by code, a shadow forms over the executive suites. If the workers are gone, who leads? In our next investigation, we explore the terrifying frontier. What happens when AI starts managing the managers? Subscribe as we dive into the rise of the automated C-suite.